And I've been staying with Jared. We're all staying in a big, in the bed and breakfast together, and you can just see the fire in Jared's eyes. So hopefully he can pull through.
After you see semifinal number 1, you're going to see Jeff Hubbard and you saw Jeff Hubbard and Mark McCarty.
Yeah, they got knocked out, yeah.
McCarthy's in semifinal 2, and PLC will be battling
great.
it out with Mock in semifinal number 2 right off the bat. The horn has sounded, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 30-minute semifinal out in the water once again. In red, Alex Uranga.
Yep.
He will go against the man himself from South Africa, hometown of Tableview, South Africa.
Yeah.
Jared Houston.
Yeah. And you can even see on the screen how much more the waves are starting to break. When we left after the women's, it was really quite high tide and there weren't many waves breaking, but you can even see there's a lot of whitewash on your screen and there's a lot more scoring potential now. So it's been a really good call by the event organisers to put it on hold so that the guys can now, we want to see good bodyboarding. That's what it comes down to, and this is going to allow them to do, those big manoeuvres. Jared straight into a wave.
Drawing first blood,
roll.
Jared Houston.
Into a roll, into a spin. Just keeping the body warmed up. Looking for another roll section, I believe. Is he going to find it? There it is. So that's a good start to a wave. Banked it off with a roll. A couple of linking moves into another roll, and you'll probably try and push this all the way to the shore.
Oh, he's going to bring this one all the way in.
They
are 30-minute heats, so why not? Take that first wave all the way to the beach, and he'll put another spin. Jared Houston, very consistent and very on fire all day long.
Great wave.
Incredible wave.
You can see the crowd there. That's the whole way along the beach line. So that's, got great support on the beach. Yeah. And I'm sure he's got a lot of support on the webcast as well.
That's right. So, you know what? We're going to put something on. Wait a second. Alex Odanga.
Oh, he's just kicking out. Not much happening there.
Didn't line up for Alex Odanga
really
on that one.
But that's good. Both riders just want to, they've been on hold for an hour and a half. So, both of them probably just want to get back into the rhythm of catching waves and being in the water. It's really warm here, but the water is really cold. So they just want to get, I'm guessing, would want to get pretty warm. As we've got a replay of Jerry's wave. The nice roll into a spin combo. Looking for this next section, just lining it up. And that's probably the money section right there. That's probably where he's going to get most of his points because he got quite projected out of that roll. And then he's just connecting the dots, as we say, into this final maneuver. So with a couple of spins, and he's just going to stamp the wave with a roll at the end as well, just to let the judges know that, he started strongly, connected a few dots, then got the big points in that middle section, and then into a roll at the end.
Wow.
So we're hearing over the loudspeaker here at the beach that he's got a 6.88 for that first wave for Jared. So that's a really good score to start off your semi-final campaign, the 6.88. As you see, Alex looking for another wave. He's looking to find something. That's a pretty big roll. That's good. But I don't know if this wave's going to allow him to do much more. But that's a good roll, though. It's a good roll. It's probably in the mid-4s, maybe a 5. But, he'll be looking to improve on that.
These guys aren't wasting any time right off the bat. 3 minutes into the heat. We've already got a few waves down on the scorecards. Here's Alex Odanga, whose last wave punches through the lip. Nice extension, and the judges like to see that.
They do.
I mean, the judges, they're going to adapt their scoring to the conditions here at Praia Grande. And as you can see, the wind did kick up, but the tide did drop. So now we have some waves out the back linking all the way to the inside. So there is where we are right now. We're still waiting to see.
Alex's second ride still got to come through, but you can see there, Jerry's got his 6.88, and Alex, I think it'll be actually he's coming in at a 3.88 as well, so they're giving it the same score. So Alex got a few waves under his belt, but again, like I said, they've been waiting for an hour and a half. It's really warm here, but the water is really cold. So I'm guessing they just want to try and get back to catching waves and adapting to those conditions because it would be very difficult, especially on the body, cramps and all that kind of thing. So
30-minute semifinals. Jared Houston and Alex Odanga occupying semifinal number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening the gateway to the interactiveness that we have here on the live stream. We do have our IBA World Tour Facebook page open. And we put something out, 2 things up on the IBA World Tour Facebook page. Keep that on the side and keep this on the foreground.
Big ARS.
This is a big ARS from Alex Odanga.
With another roll off the foam. A lot of the scoring potential is going to come out of that ARS. That looked really good. Let's see if he can connect it through into the inside.
Oh,
yeah. Bit of foam. He's out of it. No, that just died out. But, I'd like to see this replay. That looked like a pretty good ARS to start off with on that wave. And so it's great that he came straight into the roll as well. really, combined the two maneuvers into one.
Bringing you the live action here from Sintra Portugal Pro, Manny V and Andrew Lester. And yes, back to the Facebook page. You will see two things on there. Tell me where you're watching from and vote. Who are you going for?
Stalling. Bang. Big, nice ARS. That was nice and clean. Just comes around the section again. Still got up to the lip. That was a pretty good score. I reckon that'll be probably into the sevens.
Jared Houston had clocked in at 6.88, and that was Alex Uranga right there. Probably going to be right up in that area, 5, 6s.
Yeah, in that area. Yep. Actually,
oh my!
It's coming in at a 6.
Big shout out to all of those people tuning in from all over the world and those that have logged in and wrote their names down. Thank you for tuning in. It is James tuning in, as well as Jai, Sunshine Coach. Charles, we see you. Jennifer, welcome aboard. Juan, we see you. Juan Falcon, Dale Yarai, and Diego. Paulo Sosa, what's up? And Fidel, what up? Blake is also tuned in. Thank you guys for all tuning in. From around the world, Manny V and Andrew Lester bringing you the live feed, semifinal number 1.
And just a quickly one, I can see Blake Gerard there, still awake in Perth. Good on you, mate. Hope you're having a big Saturday night. Here's feed Jerry looking at a wave. He's going to commit to it. Let's see what he can do. Bang. Oh, the flip. Can spin around to that. Not too bad. Why not?
These guys are going to pull everything out.
Yeah. So he's going to go for it. So looks like he's just wanting to lock in a second wave. So that'll definitely go into, obviously, his top 2 at this stage. We've got a replay here. Just banks it up. Bang. Nice and clean. Keeps his legs up and spins around. So he was only needing a 3 to go into first place. I'll guarantee that'll be better than a 3. So Jared will now take back the lead. So we've got Alex. He got a 6 for that last flip into the roll. So we've got Alex in the lead at the moment, but I just heard the beach commentator will come through. He got a... Let's see. Alex like he was just paddling into a wave then.
Yeah, it looked like Alex Uranga was on that wave there. And
he's done something. Oh, the crowd's gone wild, so he must have done something quite good.
That is the Bass country, the Pi Bass crew. Yes. They're going to be cheering no matter what he does on any wave. So
that's right.
He has a pretty solid support crew. They're running about 15 deep. Let's take another look, see what happened.
He's got a big section.
Oh,
big flip.
That's why they are
that's
cheering.
That's why they're going crazy. Yeah, that was sick.
That was massive.
That was really good. Coming out of it really cleanly.
I'm looking out over our little ledge here onto the waves, and I don't see how he was able to do that. The conditions from this angle look horrible, but what you see on TV, these guys are actually making the conditions look better than what they are. So that's the caliber of riding you're watching right now.
Yep, absolutely. These guys are making absolute rubbish look good because it's tough out there. I guess the best thing is it is going to get better with the tide dropping. It's going to get better with the tide dropping. It's just a matter of time. But these guys are making this stuff look good. As Alex has actually flipped the scores now. He's got a 6-6 for that first flip to roll. And he's got a big 6-8-8 for that flip just on that last wave. So the judge is seeing that as the same as Jerry's first wave. So it's kind of interesting. You got a 6-8-8 for that one maneuver, which is a big spectacular maneuver. But Jerry got a 6-8-8 for a combination of 3 rolls and 4 or 5 spins. So it's kind of interesting to see the scale that judges are really rewarding those big critical maneuvers, which is great, which is really important.
Yeah, we got to give the judges a pat on the back.
Absolutely.
These guys are here 9 hours a day with their eyes completely on the water.
Yep.
They've been doing good. Look at the crowd.
Look at that crowd.
Lined up on the beach. Cameras are out.
Yep. And that's the whole way along the beach too. Like that's not even really grasping the scope of how many people are down here on the beach. That's it's great. It's really, really good.
I mean, for what it is, a lot of people have to put in their mind saying, okay, we're going to Sintra this year, and we know we're not going to get the perfect, incredible waves of the box or Arica or Port Escondido. But at the same note, it's one of those awesome venues that you can hang out at the beach, take 2 steps, you're at the sponsored bar and have a beer or have lunch, and then come back to the beach and watch the best riders compete in some of the waves that 90% of the bodyboarders can relate to.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you're exactly right. Like you're not going to get the best waves here, but we grew up surfing waves like this, Manny, and you know, you still surf these kind of waves a lot of the time. Like, yes, we're like professionals and we get to travel the world, but still a lot of the time you're at home and, you know, you're still surfing waves like this a lot of the time. So it's not unfamiliar territory. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
And I actually talked to a couple competitors. Even before coming here, they only ride beach breaks to train.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what you're going to get here. So, you know, if the waves aren't that good when you're at home, you go, well, I've got Sintra coming up. I'm going to go out and practice. I'm going to go out and surf it. And it's just, yeah. And like you said, like, it's not just the waves that it's, like, the waves aren't the best here, but it's, you know, like, while we had that hour-and-a-half break, we're down there having a few beers. All the guys are still hanging around, talking to the locals. We've got Alex up and riding, looking for a big section here.
Another one.
Oh, jeez, that was good.
Oh, my.
That was nice. Really clean. Now he's just going to milk this way all the way through to the inside. I don't know if it's going to show much potential. He might get another section on the inside, but it looks pretty foamy. It might just, you know, length of ride.
That was a big move, though, out the back.
That was a big move. He probably doesn't even need to be doing this. I don't know if it's even going to improve his score, to be honest. It was a good wave, a really good wave. And you can see the Basque countrymen there showing their support. So that's going to be, I don't know, it probably could be above his 6, maybe just above his 6, but he's keeping busy, and that's important.
There's another look at Alex Uranga's last wave. Look at the speed in the...
Yeah. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, on the replay, definitely. That's sick. Keeps his feet up.
Insane.
Beautiful.
Alex Uranga, we all know, back in 2011 in the Reunion Island event, he came from the trials.
Yeah.
Won the trials.
That's crazy.
He dislocated his shoulder, had a facial on the reef, and next thing you know, they taped him up, did whatever he could, so he's out there wounded, and then he gets into the main event, keeps progressing, and next thing you know, he takes the whole thing. 2011, that's one of the highlights for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In 2011, Alex Uranga, and that same year, 2011, he came in first on the grand qualifying series, so he found his slot easily.
Yep. Absolutely.
Into the top 24.
Yeah, definitely, and he's probably taken a couple of events to warm up into the big leagues, you know, with the priority system and all that kind of stuff. Sitting in 16th, a little bit on the bubble, but you know, he's starting to take a bit of a control of this first semi-final, and he's already guaranteed a third, which is a huge result in the grand scheme of the tour, and you know, potentially could go on to have a chance at coming first in the Sintra Pro. So. Alex is well on his way, and he's building. The best thing about this man, his last 3 waves, he's built his scores. He started off with a 6, then he got a 6.88. Now it's a 6.93. You know, he's really starting to build into it and finding his rhythm, which is a pretty scary thing for Jared. Jared's really going to want to push the pressure back. He wants to get a good score and put the pressure back on, because you don't want Alex to just start to run away with this, because this could really turn pear-shaped for Jared.
Wow, that's amazing to see how Alex Uranga has just been on pace right now.
Yep.
And definitely we could have an all-European final if PLC takes out the other South African, but who knows, you know, we got 30-minute semifinals, and it has been coming down to the wire throughout the event, threw in a lot of heat. So back to Alex Uranga really quick.
Yep.
To qualify in the top 24 and to become seated in the IBA World Tour, the Grand Slam Series, you need 3 pieces of the puzzle. One is a Grand Slam Series ranking, a Grand Qualifying Series ranking, and a National Tour. Alex Uranga, he came in second behind Yadai Martinez on the European Tour of bodyboarding, and those 3 for Alex Uranga solidified him.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, he had a first in the trials for an event, which was an important part. The qualifying event, trying to think what the qualifying event, but he had like a first or a second in one of the qualifying events.
He won the Farral.
So he won so he had a first in the trials, a first in the qualifying, and a second overall in the tour.
And that's how you do it.
It's almost like, had he not got second, had he got a first, that would have been a perfect score.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
a fierce competitor. That's all there is to it.
And in only 8 years, that's crazy. it's kind of scary.
And then Jared, on the other hand, I mean, he's no stranger to the podium either. He's on the search for that world championship title, and he's looking good to do it at some time in his career. Here he is actually Alex Uranga taking a look at this one.
Alex looks like he just wants to try and keep the pressure on, but opts not to go that. But yeah, Jared, he's he's had a couple of big results at Pipeline. He's had a couple of fourths over the past few years, and a few quarterfinals and a few semi-final berths. That final has really eluded him over the years, but he's still young. He's only 22, but like I said, you can really see the fire in his eyes. It burns him when he gets lost, when he loses, and as we see Alex looking for another wave, he's really trying to keep busy out there. I don't know if this right's going to offer him too much at this stage, but a bit of a reverse, going to kick out of that. But yeah, you can really see the fire in Jared's eyes. He, he's a really mature young person, but at 22, he's really mature, and he's got his head on screwed on straight, and he's got Natasha as a girlfriend, and they're kicking goals.
All right, hey Andrew, we do have a quick little time before the sets start rolling in. We'll be back right after this.
No worries.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, this is a semifinal number 1, 30-minute semifinal, and I tell you what, Alex Uranga is steamrolling through the last few heats, and here he is doing the same thing. But Jared Houston is somebody who won't sit back and watch it happen in front of him. He's going to do everything he can to pull it off. So speaking of Jared Houston, yeah, you're right. He had a couple of solid finishes on the IBA World Tour. In 2010, came in second at Soldiers Beach, and in 2010 and 11, third place at Pipe. Last year, he came in 10th overall, so he's right in the mix of things.
Absolutely, yeah. He's and like we've been saying, he's only young at 22, but he's right in the mix of the top 10 finish. And it might have been, I think it was his first full year on the tour, so to be able to do that against the likes of Ben Player and Ryan Hardy and Amori and Pierre, he's right up there with those guys. And I don't think it's going to be too far before he gets that World Tour win. He's only got 13 minutes between he and the opportunity to have that maiden win. So he's coming up against a raging hot Alex Uranga, who's knocked out a couple of the biggest names in the sport. So
insane.
He's got his work cut out for him, but Jared's definitely got the ability. It's just as long as he gets the opportunity with the waves, he's really going to give it to him. And we've got an exciting 13 minutes to go. I
know. It's we're actually down to the 13-minute mark. Alex Uranga is holding steady in that first place position with a 6.88 and a 6.93. Jared Houston, 6.88 and a 4.58. So obviously a 6.94 is what Jared needs for that first place slot.
Yep.
And again, it's only one rider who will advance on to the final.
Yeah, it's good. It's it's something funny about two-man heats, Manny. It's so personal. Like, when you beat someone, it's so personal that I beat you. And when you get beaten, it's just like, man, you beat me. Like, I had no one else that could have. You beat me.
Yep, exactly.
You see, seeing Mark this morning after he beat me, I was just like, man, you just beat me. Like, it's so personal about it.
And speaking of that,
I mean, good.
I talked to Alex Uranga before.
Here
we go, live action.
Jared, with a bit of a roll off the foam into a spin in the whitewash. That's not really going to do anything. That's not going to be a scorer. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was going to say I talked to Alex Uranga before his heat, way before his heat, right at the beginning of our 1.5 hour break, and I asked him about that little quibble or whatever he had going on with GT yesterday. But first, take a look at the replay.
It's a roll off the foam, like off the lip, bit of a foam into a spin. It's not probably what Jared was hoping for, to lose priority for a wave like that, but anyway, he's just going to have to go out and improve on that.
Yeah, about Alex Uranga and GT yesterday, where there was a priority in one of the first heats, and I asked him, like, so where's that at right now? He's like, it's a competition. Me and Guilherme shook hands at the end of the heat. It's all good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's right. What happens in the water, we try and tend to leave in the water. Everyone understands the situation. It's kind of cool because a lot of those interference and things don't happen too often these days with the priority system. But, GT took advantage of it against Alex, and Alex is aware of it. And it's kind of good. We've all come through the system of the hassling and all that kind of stuff. So, and to get on the World Tour, you got to get through the GQS, which is
that's
full
intense.
of it. Exactly. So, yeah, things like that. Like it's kind of water off a duck's back. Alex still got to advance through the heat. Had he not advanced, it might have been a little bit, a bit more sour. But they both made it through. So. Kind of a bit of a water off duck's back.
Time is winding down for Jared Houston, the South African, who is looking for a 6.94 wave, which is totally doable.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are making these not best of conditions look actually pretty good. So keep your eye on Jared Houston in yellow. He's actually paddling to the north.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a bit of space between he and Alex. Alex has priority at the moment, so Jared probably just wants to keep a bit of distance in case a little wave does pop up. Alex isn't able to block him on it. But I'm just looking off the screen. I'm actually looking out into the ocean live, and Jared's probably got about 20 to 30 meters gap between he and Alex. So if a wave does come through, Jerry's going to be able to take that wave without any problem getting in the way of Alex for priority. So let's see what's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see if Alex follows him down, or whether he just sticks to his own game plan and try to increase his lead as well. Because with 10 minutes, you don't really want to try and block someone too early, because if you're going to block them and you don't have to catch in the wave, you're going to pass on priority. So anyway, we'll see. Yeah, and we've got
I'm looking at Jared Houston's bio right now, and look at the headland out in the back. That headland out in the back, it has dinosaur footprints in it. I can't believe that. I can't.
They've actually found dinosaur footprints up there. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, this whole place is very
historical.
Very historical, and a lot of energy. The castles and the palaces littering the mountainside behind us is amazing. Have you seen any of that?
I have, not this year, but I have before.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool when you're up there, because from whichever angle you drive in towards Sintra, you can see the castle, and you can imagine back in the day, for people who were trying to conquer it, it would be so hard to get up there to do that, because they have just got that place surrounded. They can see you coming from any direction. It's really cool to try and go up there, and even the way to get up to the castle, you're going to go up these kind of windy roads, and you can imagine, being on horseback trying to. Yeah, it's really cool. A lot of history here. It's great.
Castillo dos Moros, the Castle of the Moors.
Ah.
Yeah, and the 15th and 19th century, a lot of these buildings is when they were constructed, including the Pena National Palace and the Sintra National Palace, all of them on the UNESCO World Heritage List. So it's very, this place is definitely to be put on your to-go list.
Absolutely. If you're coming to Europe, you got to stop in Lisbon, and you got to come to Sintra, because it is absolutely amazing. It's really beautiful. As you got Mark McCarthy there. Oh, and fellow South African Sasha Specs getting caught. As you see, another South African. Full of South Africans out here. Jerry looking for a big flip. That's
what he needed to do.
He needed that. If he can get round, he's going to kick out of that. I don't know if it's a 6.94 though, Manny. I don't know. It's good. It's a good flip. It's definitely going to go above his fours. Let's see if we've got the replay. Oh, he's just lining it up. He's stalling.
Nice.
Bang. It's a pretty nice flip. That's a pretty good flip. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I don't know. I hate to be a judge.
Either way, he's going to replace his 4.58 on that ride, most definitely.
Improve,
he's going to inch his way closer to Alex Aranga.
Yep.
Who is currently in that first place spot. And let's take one
He's
more look at Jared Houston's wave. Nice.
Bang.
Big back flip.
It is a nice flip. It does get a quite good projection and nice spin out of it. He didn't have to really milk it or anything. He just let the wave push him over, and that was a pretty good flip on the third replay. It was kind of nice to see. I don't know if it. I don't know. We'll have to I'm just going to wait and see what the judges say.
That's why I don't want to be a judge. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly.
6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. We're waiting for that score of Jared Houston to drop down the pipeline. But here is what everybody's looking at without that last wave. So you'll probably see that that wave drop instantly on your screen. So don't take your eyes off Jared Houston's wave count there. His last wave will come in, and we'll see if that causes a situation change. He needed a 6.94, totally possible. But again, the judges.
Yeah, they've been spot on, so I'm pretty confident they're going to get it right. Personally, I hope he gets the 6.94, but it's I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know if it was better than Alex's 6.93. I don't know, but you can see Jared really sweating on this score. So as he's looking, seeing something on the horizon, let's see if he's going to look at it. No, he's opted not to. It's kind of weird. A lot of waves here just kind of pop up. So you really got to be on your game. You really got to be aware of what like you go over a wave and there could be something straight behind it. So you really got to be close.
All right, one more time. This is the semifinal, semi 1. 30-minute heat, and look at that. The score did drop, a 7.03 for Jared Houston, the South African. Wow, just coming up on that 6.94, which he needed. A 7.03. Jared Houston takes the lead from Alex Udanga in the last 5 minutes of this semifinal.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Doctor.
Yes, that's great. 7.03. So the judges saw it as a point. What was that? Point 1. A 0.1 better than Alex's second flip, so it's like splitting hairs. But it was a good flip. It was, especially after watching a couple of replays, which the judges are able to watch.
Yep.
And really analyze. And again, I think that I think they got it right, which is good.
What does that do to Alex Udanga? Now he's
Alex
in a situation.
6.99. So he's chasing after basically a 7.
Oh my!
Which is going to be pretty tough. He's going to have to get at least the same as Jerry. And this next one, as we got the best-looking man on the planet,
the best-looking, one of the best-looking couples.
Yeah, exactly. God.
PLC is making his way out into the water. He is in the
nice
yellow
shot, isn't it, with that silhouette?
Yes, it is. Very artistic.
Yeah, that's artistic. Beautiful. And
PLC
just a quick shout out to my mate Gliso. Mate, I saw your message on the message board, and I'm glad you've had a good night. And morning by the sounds of it too.
Oh my.
Good on you, mate. Glad you're watching. I'm glad you're still up watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in from all over the world. I know some of you are waking up, staying up, and on the other hand, some of you are in prime time. It is, in that happy hour zone. So go to the bar, tell them to say, hey, put it on the internet, and we want to see this. YouTube.com/IBA World Tour.
Oh, they've got a little quiet there.
Oh, no, their heads are down. Look at that.
Look at the emotions. They're praying. Who are they? Oh, God.
That is the Basque Country
support
them. Team right
biting
there.
Nails. You got the other one over here.
Oh, no.
Jeez, that's a really good shot. You can really see look at this one, biting the nails.
Oh, my.
They're just praying. What's going on? What's going on? They're
Alex Udanga.
Heads are down. Come on, boys. Don't have your heads down. There's still plenty of time, especially with Alex's ability. He's killing it at the moment. So if he gets an opportunity, this is going to come down to the opportunity.
2 minutes, 22 seconds
it always
remaining.
Happens, doesn't it?
I know. It's awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm ready to bite my nails right now because Jared Houston, he can't sit back. I mean, Alex Udanga can get a 7-point ride. A 6.99 is what he's after, but you saw Jared Houston do it right there in that last 5 minutes of the heat. So it's just a matter of waiting, sitting and waiting. And we can see them right in our little cubicle.
It's kind of cool. We've got the TV, what you guys see on the webcast, but we've also got a little opportunity to the right of it where we can actually see it happening live. So we've kind of been able to see if there's anything happening out in the ocean. And unfortunately for Alex at this stage, it doesn't look like there's too many waves rolling in. But as I said, waves can just kind of pop up here at Praia Grande in Sintra. So
my heart rate is starting to go up right now.
With the beat and the music?
No. With the possibility of Alex Udanga getting that 6.99 ride at the very last minute and a half. And I need to get a confirmation who has priority right now.
Alex has priority at the moment. I can confirm that with you.
Okay.
Alex does have priority. So he's basically got the ocean free. But it's kind of an interesting tactic. You can see here Jerry's just sitting pretty close to him because if a wave comes in, Jared can really make Alex choose to either go or not go, and that can be the difference between it could be a wave behind it, and like I said earlier in the commentary when I did it that it's sometimes it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's not great, not that good to have priority. As you can see the Alex fan base there, they're watching on, going, what is going on? They're 45
seconds. Did the Basque Country run come to an end here with Jared Houston, who has been on fire?
I'm looking out to the live screen, and there's not a lot happening. There's a few little bumps, but I don't think there's any seven-point rides out there.
Wow, look at
This
Jared
is
Houston.
intense. Jared, he's looking at every little bump.
Oh, my. Jared Houston is sticking on
here we
Alex
go. He's got an
like
opportunity.
flies on sugar. And here we go. Alex Udanga.
Oh, he's opted not to go at Alex.
Oh, my. I wonder if Jared Houston had anything to do with that. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
5.
Oh.
Oh.
Here we go. There's a wave coming, but I don't think it's going to get him in time.
Oh,
I don't think
no.
that's going to get to him.
You know what? He's going to go anyways and see what he could have done. If this wave is scored, that wave is not going to work out for him.
Jared Houston has made his final.
Did he make the final? We will wait and see. Yeah, that
that's-
right there is
that's not
not
a
going to be a
6-9 or
7-point wave either
Yeah.
way. But ladies and gentlemen, the South
And
African.
they've just said it's not going to be scored anyway, so it's after the hooter.
Oh my! We can
Woohoo,
probably.
Jerry.
There is a possibility that we may have an all South African
imagine
final.
that.
And you know what? Hands. We got to applaud Alex Uranga for what he did today.
Great campaign here at Sintra.
He